The US President Joe Biden is promising a temporary port off the coast of Gaza to allow more humanitarian aid to be brought in. Mark Stone with more.
Very unclear the detail of how this is going to work, who is going to build it, and what impact it will have and how quickly. But we have been told within the last hour that tonight at his State of the Union address on Capitol Hill, President Biden will announce the building an emergency mission, as it's being described, to get aid into Gaza, and that will include the construction of a temporary port in Gaza to receive that aid. Now, that prompts the obvious question, who's going to build it? Does that mean American boots on the ground, which would be a very, very significant development? We are told by senior administration officials, no, we are not planning for this operation that it would require US boots on the ground. But in terms of the dates, the timeline, etc., that is all to be worked out. And an official says the concept that's being planned involves the presence of US military personnel on military vessels offshore, but does not require US military personnel to go ashore to install the pier or causeway facilities that will allow for the transportation of humanitarian aid. You're looking there at northern Gaza. This map, presumably, although we don't know, the original port, there is only one major port in Gaza. It's not operational, and it's just off Gaza City. In fact, you can see it there, just where it says Mediterranean Sea, just to the right of that. That is where the original port for Gaza is. That is not operational. Is that where they will try and construct this temporary pier? That much is not clear. Of course, there is a need right the way down the Gaza Strip. The northern half is the area where aid is not easily able to get to, which is where the talks of the discussion of famine and starvation has been. The southern area, more aid is able to get there because that's where the aid comes through over the land crossings. Now we're told that Cyprus is going to be a major part of this operation, that the aid will come there, the ships will be from there, and so I imagine the British will have an involvement in this as well. There's some reference in the briefings that we've got to European help in creating this bridge, sea bridge, effectively to Gaza. The British obviously have a significant presence in Cyprus, military presence there, so perhaps they will be involved as well. But this, after the announcement just a week ago of airdrops that the Americans are now doing into Gaza, that alone was a pretty desperate policy decision that the Americans did not want to make, but realized they had to make. Airdrops are not particularly successful. Now they have taken a step further. President Biden has taken a step further, announcing this sea bridge as well.